Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another day of the video diary. And how's it going? How is it going this morning? It is early in the morning, actually. Look, well, it's not early in the morning. It's like nearly midday. But student life, whee! So basically, then, what's going on? I got up. Well, no, what happened last night? I didn't have a glass of red wine, but I sat there watching Sherlock on my laptop, just writing up the group coursework. What I've done is I've compiled everyone's group coursework inputs into one great big document now. It needs to get a bit bigger. We're on page 13, which I think is good. We might be slightly over the limit a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 5. No, we're dead on it. We're dead on it, yes! Good news, good news. So I went over all of the group coursework yesterday, sat there. I didn't have a glass of red wine, I just had like juice or something, and watched Sherlock. And I got friggin' re-addicted to how much of a badass Sherlock was. And I watched the first episode of series 1, and the commentary after it as well. So I watched 3 hours of basically the same program, just with more words on it. It was amazing. It was amazing, it was. So that was really cool. I might do that again tonight maybe, but I don't know because I've got some programming to do. But yeah, I was going through the document and I was going through everyone's work and like, oh, yeah, that's good, put it in. That's good, put it in. And then I got to one person's coursework and I feel terrible. I actually do feel terrible. Okay, so this kid uploaded to our Facebook page where we're keeping all the files and stuff. At the moment, he's got to do like a description of all of the users and stuff in the problem domain and the tasks that they might use our application for. It's a personal organizer application. And he posted to the thing saying, these are all of the ones I could think of, because you go through and check for like grammatical errors and stuff. So I went through and checked, and this is what it looks like from a distance, and this is my rewrite. You'd never know. And I like rewrote it all, and I've posted it back onto Facebook saying, oh, I like what you did, but I think what we need to do is we need to focus on a certain type of end user. Instead of focusing on students, teachers, housewives and merchants, we'll refocus this down and focus purely on young professionals and students, like we said in our design brief, and families. Young professionals, I'll just say that. We'll do that like we said we would. Yeah, so what I've done is I've vamped up a couple of your ideas to make it a bit more fleshy, taken out a couple of the other ideas and then like refocused it in part of the document. I've sent it back to him and said, I've changed a couple of things. Told him what I'd done and said, what do you think? Can we make it even better? And then like I'm giving him the opportunity to change it more. And yeah, I kind of feel a bit awkward. I feel like a bit like a dick. Just like, I like what you did, but I completely rewrote it. And how about you try to improve this? But, so you can't rely on people. Not always. Can't always rely on people. And I thought this way was safer than just sending it back to him and just trying to explain what I wanted him to change. Because he might not necessarily get that done before the deadline. So, did that. I was up till like 3 o'clock this morning doing that and watching Sherlock at the same time. So I was just like casually sat there on my laptop, just tinkering away in the dark. Because apparently it's old-fashioned to have a laptop that doesn't have keys that light up. So I'm just touch typing. That's what it is. You don't need to look at keys. I never look at the keys. I just dim everything down so I can sit in utter darkness. Yeah, it's good fun. Got up this morning. Relatively, well no, I had a bit of a line. Well, not a bit of a line. Got up like an hour before the lecture. Had breakfast, some marmalade and toast. Marmalade. And just went to a maths lecture where we learned about dot products and cross products in matrices, which I knew about in A-level. First year of A-levels we did that. Awkward sauce, but it's more about catching everyone up to the same speed than it is like actually learning stuff this year. So we did that, and now I've come back here to sort out the daily vlog from yesterday. And then we've got to head off. Next I have a 2-hour long lab where we're taught how to implement networking in a like chat service type situation. This is where we're going to learn the base code that we need to convert our coursework into networking to finish coursework 2, which is a bit scary. I don't know. I'm going to do coursework 2 tonight, get it out of the way as soon as possible. The deadline's next Friday, so I want to nail it ASAP so I can concentrate on the group coursework, which is in 10 days. Everything's a bit close. So I'm going to try and nail it tonight as much as possible. I don't know how hard it's going to be. That's the issue. We've got no idea how hard it's going to be. It could be horrendously hard and it could be really easy because we've kind of got to use the code that already exists. It's not like we're rewriting our entire own program. We're taking someone else's code because it's got to work like with rules over the internet and stuff, and just re-implementing it and making sure that it works with what we've got. Obviously there's got to be bits where we write stuff and things, but it's more about being able to understand and learn other people's codes and use it effectively. So I'm going to try and be doing that tonight as much as possible. I'm going to try and nail it tonight and / tomorrow as much as possible. By the end of this weekend it's got to be gone. That's the deal. Hopefully it's gone by tonight though. And then after that we've got another lecture, architecture lecture, where I've got to have a load of notes to write up, and then I've got the rest of the group coursework to do because we've got an entire new section to write, another 15 pages or something to add, which I've got to add a couple on, and start work on an essay at some point this weekend as well. Group coursework is programming is the focus, then the group coursework, and then this other essay. But I want to get them all bashed out as soon as possible, essentially. If I can get the group coursework nailed by the end of this weekend as well, I'm not sure how well that's going to go, but then I can then focus in on like getting everyone else to do the same, and then my own essay at the same time. That's the plan, Stan. Okay, so I'm back, and this coursework scares me. I'm not going to lie to you, and I nearly dropped you just. So, basically we've got to convert our old game into a server-based game so that it can be hosted on a server, and then you download a client, and then the client can run, you access the server's like, yeah, cool, get in, bam, spawns a game, and you're playing. So you can have multiple players run at the exact same time, which is all jolly good, well, fun, brilliant. Except they've given us new code now. They've given us code that is designed, they've designed it for us as like a basis point, except you can call in, you can bring in more your own code from the old coursework if you want to, like my map. I can bring my AI and stuff into this code, which I'm going to do now, but essentially what they've done is they've given me the code that we've got to adapt and things and make it work over a multiplayer network. It's a bit scary. So I'm going through the code now, trying to figure out exactly what I want to do, what I need to understand from it and everything. I'm going through everything in turn, just figuring out what it does, writing it down, and then figuring out where I need to go from there. It's going to be a hard project. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully I'm just looking at it and going, oh, it's panicking. And when I go through it all, it's actually like, oh, it's not bad. But looks scary. It looks scary. So I'm going to get on with this. Sunny Jim, I'm going to bust out some tunes and I'm going to get on with it. Ah, she was. Bam. Right, okay then. So here's the deal with this programming. The programming's not going to do very well because I'm loading it into the system. They've given us basically the code, I've told you. They've given us the code that we have to then make network. What they've done basically is if some people have like done a terrible friggin' first coursework, then they can use this code and everyone's brought down to the same level so they can network it back again, which is a bit annoying, but you know, it stops us having to implement a load of other stuff, and it means they can give us such a nastily short deadline. But when I've imported the code onto my computer and I'm running it through the system that they're running through, like I'm compiling it on the thing that it has to compile for, their program doesn't compile on this system. It needs on like Java 0.6 or whatever it is, 1.6, I don't know, Java 6. Yeah, it doesn't run on Java 6, but it wants to run on Java 5. But it's not allowed to run on Java 5 because it has to run on Java 6. So what I've done is I've gone on the forums, I've seen if anyone else had the same problem. I can't move on until this problem's dealt with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I did yesterday. I'm going to get my gym gems on, nice and early. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to watch some Sherlock again because I'm re-addicted to Sherlock because Sherlock's friggin' amazing. And yeah, that's about it really. What's going on tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going swimming with my swimmer friend, Jess. It should be an experience because she's going to be a lot better than I am. So I do need to do my tomorrow's grapefruit now. That's a good point. I do, yeah. So that's what I'll do. I will do my grapefruit. Prepare my grapefruit for the morning, and then put my prepare my grapefruit for the morning now. Watch this Sherlock stuff. Then tomorrow I'm going to have grapefruit in the morning for breakfast. It's going to be delicious. I'm going to meet Jess at about 5 to 10, go swimming, knacker myself out from swimming, come back, eat lots and lots of food before going to work, and then at work, after going through work, do some shopping and come back. That's the plan, Stan. And then in betwixt all of that, I'm going to be doing my group coursework and /all/programming. I want to get my group coursework kind of out of the way as much as possible, because then I can concentrate on the programming and then bullying other people in my group into doing the friggin' work. Because I know what programmers are like. As soon as you start programming something, that's it. The program just gets done. Like I could, you know what I'm like, I did an all-nighter in it. I'm contemplating another one, which is exciting, probably Tuesday night again, just because of ease of, it's easier to do a Tuesday night. So that's the plan, Stan. That's what's going to go down. I'm going to try and do my group coursework over this weekend. I'm going to try and get the program, at least make some headway on it this weekend, and then I can clear that, get programming done as soon as possible during the week, pull an all-nighter Tuesday, and then if I have to pull another all-nighter, I will. And then that will clear the week after that, hopefully. Well, the weekend will be spent finalising group coursework with the rest of the group, and then that entire week there will be spent writing my essay. Oh, fast turnaround. It's a bit stressful, not gonna lie to you. That's why I'm trying to chill as much as possible, even though I'm working, chilling. Trying to chill as much as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you later. Like, I'm writing on Peabody. Peabody's so much better than me. Damn it, I'm friggin' blurry. Frickin' camera. Right, yeah, so I'm gonna write a test plan for how we're gonna test our group coursework program whenever we program that, which is like next week or the weekend after. Only 2 more weeks left. Only 2 more weeks left, hear me? Only 2 more. Catch you later.